Good morning. It is Monday, October 6th, 2025. Another start to a new work week. As you can see, another sunny day. We've been having some insane back-to-back sunny days. I wonder how long it'll continue for. Anyways, I just made it to work. We're gonna get the day started. FYI, last night was the Love Island Games finale. Yeah, we'll talk about that a little later. Yeah, time to get to work. Got a whole lot of work to get through. Step count 894. Alright, I got another oatmeal here for breakfast with some mixed nuts and a lot of almond milk. I just had a little bit remaining, so I just dumped all in here. Well, I just came out for a short walk. I had a phone call that I had to take, so I decided to come outside because it's a bit more private out here than it is inside. But it's such a nice day. I can't wait to come back out for my after lunch walk. And it's lunchtime. I'm going to be having some white rice with garlic sprinkled on top, along with some stewed eggplant and chicken. And I got some grapes here to add some sweetness. Well, I didn't get to do the after lunch walk. I am going on my PTO starting this Thursday, so I am trying to do everything possible to get all my work done before this Thursday. Well, sadly, I had to sacrifice the afternoon walk or the after lunch walk to get all that work done. And I'm pretty pooped. Didn't get a good sleep, and I'm pretty tired. So anyways, I'm heading home. Snacking on this apple on the way home. It's a pretty juicy apple. For dinner, I'm going to be having some white pudding with a piece of lasagna. Final step check, 5,758. Alright, y'all, so the day kind of ran away from me. My fiance and I are planning a trip, and it's this Thursday. So when I came home, she was in the middle of packing, and everything was kind of somewhat of a disaster at the time. But now everything's been packed, cleaned, took the garbage out, spread the bed, did the dishes, and I'm getting ready for bed because I am pretty tired, man. Last night I did not get a good sleep, like I mentioned at the beginning of today's video, so I'm hoping to have a much better sleep tonight. But before I go to bed, I did mention that I was going to speak about Love Island later on in the video, and here is that time. So pretty much all I got to say is what a season it was. Season 2 of Love Island Games was pretty cool. I loved most of the cast. Actually, no, I lied. I love all of the cast. Everyone had their thing. You know, all the couples were pretty cool. All the games were fun. The ending was definitely a surprise to a lot of people. I thought Johnny and his girl would have made it to the final, but surprise, surprise, they didn't. They didn't make the top 3. And so that was the first surprise. And then the second surprise was the winners. Not that I didn't think they could win. I just, you know, the way the show was going, the way the support was, I kind of thought the other team was going to win, but they scared me, and I'm sure a lot of people wrong out there. So congratulations to the winners, Lucinda and Isaiah, which I'm pretty sure they were kind of the underdogs throughout the whole show. So it was pretty cool to see the win, but also it's pretty nice to see all the finalists, and yeah, it was a pretty good season. Anyways, y'all, that's all I got to say about that. I'm going to bed. Good night.